Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his own...
And the shots! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Aimed beyond the defence. And the pass is intercepted. That pass isn't the best. Deftly away. That has been cut short. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Victoria clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now that looks a decent ball. But they've got it again. And here's Inzaghi. Inzaghi! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Now it's Forlan, Rummenigge. Oh, Red, nice interception. Probing pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. It's run loose here. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Hoeneß is onto this. And this is Forlan. Big chance! Taken with style. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Victoria are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, well measured. That's really well cleared. That's a throw.
Substitution.
Forlan, he has a chance, surely! And he has kept it out somehow.
Forlan really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Crossbar! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Forlan could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Rummenigge has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And it's Salah. Conte. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get on the end of this? Referee has just said play on. Picked out brilliantly. Gabriel. Conte.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And they've got rid. Nicked it back promptly. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And the first half is done. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Victoria go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Ernest. This looks promising. Oh, that, it's Forlan! Denied by an instinctive save.
Forlan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Cleared away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Inter Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's
Mohamed Salah! Oh, another save. So, third corner of the game. No, he didn't quite meet it right. So, their fourth corner of the game. He's got tall. And it's there! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
The goal scorer after 58 minutes is number 14, Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah.
And that's it.
Mohamed Salah.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
Welcome to
The
today's
stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect that now exists. From an insecure, hesitant spell, he's grown into a supremely confident and assured character.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well.
Doué! Superb from Doué! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Tries to play it through. Zanetti tries to cross. Victoria are looking to break at pace. Zanetti, well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Short changes him with that pass. First quarter of an hour gone.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's been cut out, well played. Fake shot at goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Victoria with the corner, there first. Cannavaro tries to clear. Out of play for a throw. Koeman is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And he plays one through. Oh, well played, well played. And he's quick to get it clear again. Well read, nice interception. Has a look up and drives it forward. Out towards the flank. And it's Yaya Toure. Great chance for a shot!
Barcelona.
Applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Robson, Zanetti, looking for the run, and this is Bale. Here comes the cross. He's had a shot! He's missed, but not by that far. Ernest.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
And here's Doué.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tries to pass it through. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Victoria.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the game has already resumed here.
Victoria really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And it's DiMarco. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Mohamed Salah, finding their passes. He's through here. Real chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Victoria have their second corner now. Toure gets good distance on it. Rummenigge. 60 minutes played. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. And it's Kane. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Mohamed Salah. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Robson. Zanetti. And he was alert to it. Vitinha is always looking to break lines. Played back in. Robson picks it up out wide. Koeman with the clearance. Rummenigge. Aims beyond the defence. Good ball, good take, good chance here. Oh, taken with style. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to make...
Shoots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Defending of the desperate variety. And the shot! Got to be quick to recover this.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Third. And that is that. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Kindly make his way to the information
That's it. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlap.
Chance for a shot! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona, chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
That should get the job done. Victoria are looking to go forward now. Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Tries to play it through. Rummenigge. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Great chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Pinches it off him. And here's Mohamed Salah. Vitinha gets it clear. And it's Pedri. Messi.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This, it shapes to shoot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Adams cuts it out.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Rodri gets over and intercepts. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Lovely pass, but... And the shot! Messi finds himself offside. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Ernest. Rummenigge. He has a look up. It's full on! It's there! 2 to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Victoria in control at half-time, 2-0. And the action is back on the way. And it's Salah. And here's Fowler. He's tried one! Oh, nearly. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Ernest. Rummenigge. Good take, and it's fallen! Just cruising! They are cruising! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, shooting chance! He scores! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And now he has two. Victoria are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Ernest looking to be a menace in the final third. That has been cut short. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Howson.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And he's picked it up out wide. Climbs up big! It's in! That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Barcelona playing for pride here. The match surely beyond them. Schlotterbeck. Here's Rodri. And it's Messi. This looks promising. Closing in on goal. Forlan. Pedri. This is Batistuta, and the shot! 5 minutes left on the clock. Rummenigge. He's away! Rummenigge. Decent chance! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 11.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Number 20, Batistuta. Number 8, Pedri.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 7, Ito. Number 21, Erling Haaland. Number 13, Xavi.
Ernest
Added minutes
has
have
created
been
one goal
indicated.
already. Salah. Salah crosses. Sucic getting this one. Can he finish? It's hit the upright. Sucic clears. He's had it taken off him. Eto'o. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw.
Now, I'd just like to read out how
Rummenigge picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mateus. And here's Neymar. That's very neat. Mbappe! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Victoria really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Messi. Now it's Neymar. Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. Mbappe is on. Shot a goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Rummenigge. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Neymar. Now he's got space here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Milan are now luxuriating. And a chance! Harmlessly behind. Neymar. And he's in on goal. Shapes to shoot. Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes...
Shot, surely! Keeper's got his work done. Victoria have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neymar. Now it's
It'll be
Neymar.
3 minutes
Passing
at a
is
time.
crisp and sharp. Cannavaro. Ernest. Quality ball. And it's half-time here. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And the second half gets underway.
Victoria really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
And here's Neymar. Forlan. So what can they make of this? He's through here. And it's made its way to him. He's shifting through. Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Victoria are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Victoria give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Rijkaard.
Victoria have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Ernest. Rummenigge.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Pass is just off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run.
There's the shot! You've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? He can get that clear. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Mbappe. Zanetti, the man that is tenacity personified. Ernest. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Can he get it through?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Driving forward. Oh, there's a probing ball. Always onto this. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Substitution.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Owen. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So much time, and the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Ederson is there, and he can get that clear. Mohamed Salah. That pass has been well intercepted.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And the number on the board is 3. And here's Van Basten. And this is Owen. And time is up. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
Just
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, plenty argue, Jim, that Lothar Matthäus is the complete footballer. Do you think so?
Yeah, he's a goal-scoring number 10 and a sweeper all in one. That's a pretty unique skill set. His career is all about leadership, glory and superb character.
And not a few goals, actually.
Yeah, of course.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Well, they could break here. Vitinha, Rummenigge. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Matthäus. Deep cross. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. Del Piero gets into a good position. Del Piero with the cross. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Chu. Victoria yet to have an attempt on goal. Oh, that was vital. It's not an especially good pass, that. Ernest. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He can run onto that. He's found the way. Massaro! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Massaro really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Reich. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, wait. Shapes to shoot! Rummenigge. Forlan. Now Hoeneß. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's well spotted. Hoeneß looking to be a menace in the final third. Rummenigge still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Zanetti just loves to go forward whenever he can. And he lines up a cross. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. Oh, what a climb! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And this is Forlan. Kupchu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And the first half is done. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Massaro. Coming on the
There's
field.
the start of the
is
second half.
Number 23.
Victoria really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's...
And he shoots! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time. Very different game on our hands now, Peter.
It's Azar! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Forlan. Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Good read. Decent chance! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Let's a look and place it forward. Mateus Del Piero is having a shot. It's there. And the comeback is complete. whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Forlan. And he's been shifted off it.
Here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Howson spots it and intercepts. And it's Kukcu. Finding their passes. Real chance! Ernest.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And this is Del Piero. Shot at goal! And it's in! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Caceres.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. Ernest. Now it's Mohamed Salah, looking to pass their way through. Now it's Vitinha. Rummenigge takes a shot! They've scored! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist?
Number 11.
Just so calm under pressure. And we're done. Victoria played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
Just a quick reminder
Well,
today.
how will we look
please
back
refer-
on that? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're underway. RZ have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check, it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Plays a sharp little ball here, and he was quick to react. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Nicely weighted ball. Serginho looking to go deep. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Quarter of an hour played.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's gone for goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Ernest. Oh, this looks sharp. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he welcomes it in. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Griezmann. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
AZ clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He has a look up. Drilled in low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. And he's found a way. Hones! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Hones actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Victoria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He gets big!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Salah. And now they can spring out of defence. Well read,
There will
nice
be 1 minute
interception.
added time.
Vitinha. Well, that looks a decent ball. Looking for options, for movement. He's found a decent chance! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what
And
the
now,
second half
to all
brings.
members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join
An
me in
intriguing
wishing
half,
our
lacking only in
birthday
goals.
boy a
The score,
very special
0-0.
birthday. Substitution on the field. Number 19, Batistuta. Number 18,
0-0 And we're at the halfway
Number
point.
20, McAllister. Coming on the field, number 21.
Massaro. Good running,
Number
strong
13,
and purposeful.
Diego
Ball has
Forlan.
bounced loose now.
Number 22.
Well, they've got it back in a
Gucci.
hurry. Shifted it to the flank. Massaro. Skims one in. Koeman. And the volley. Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Neymar brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Aims beyond the defence. Oh, it's come loose. Tries to play it through. He has found the way through. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Some really good ball movement. And here's Forlan. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Hernes. Vitinha. Now it's Forlan. Serginho. AZ are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter. Victoria clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Cross flung in towards the middle. That's a decent clearance. Oh, he's been... Massaro! He scored! And late in the day, a telling moment.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
AZ have broken through, it's 1-0.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
And the through ball, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography,
Hello,
the
everybody,
camaraderie.
and welcome
The
to
fans have
today's
pulled
match.
out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Ivan Cordoba. Jim, he is fabulously menaced. Hones! Off the post! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
Mateus knocks it out wide. That's good play.
That was lovely, that.
He's got away. Now here's the delivery. And that has been cleared. Well, they could break here. Rummenigge. Marquinhos cuts it out. Mateus. Forlan. Now Hoeneß. Oh, red. Nice interception. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And he's managed to get free. Shot at goal! Goal! Victoria! First blood drawn. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game
Hello,
yet to kick
everybody,
off.
and welcome
The
to
excitement's
today's match.
already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
Well, this fellow, Giorgio Chiellini, Peter, is one of the game's great thinkers.
Yeah, in both an academic and a footballing sense, of course.
Yeah, and I think he'll prove key if they're looking to play on the break here. You won't get many players who are better than him in terms of ball winning, and it's all going to be about how quickly they can turn things around once they've got the ball.
Now it's Forlan. McAllister. And here's Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. In towards the back stick. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Vitinha. Chiellini. Rijkaard. And it's McAllister. Ernest. McAllister. And here's Azar. Pepe did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Vitinha takes a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Hazard looks to get on the end of this. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pepe is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Olmo. Dani Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them...
Big chance! Oh, taken with style. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And that is... It's Ibrahim! Off the post! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy. You lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Ibrahimovic. Played into the middle. Up he goes! And he's done it! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
Barcelona take the lead. McAllister. And here's Ibrahimovic.
There will be 3
Pepe
minutes
kept
added
aware,
time.
and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Forlan. Ernest. Nesta does really well to win the ball there. And it's Azar. And it's half-time here. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Victoria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And they've got Reed. Oh, good ball. Chance, surely! It's a goal! Again, we are level. What a contest!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Victoria,
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Could be danger here. Oh, good read. Vitinha. Now it's Forlan. Rummenigge. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. Ernest. And it's Azar. Great defending, strong and determined. Mohamed Salah. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Vitinha. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that's fab. And the finish! Rijkaard is there to clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Ibrahimovic. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up.
Just eases him off the ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rijkaard. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Has been indicated.
Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Ernest, who's set up one goal so far. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Forlan voted. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. There's the whistle. Here he is, Martin Caceres, an uncompromising, unrelenting defender, Jim.
Yeah, and that unbreakable spirit is what makes him so special, Peter. He just plays without fear, determined to win at all costs.
Every team needs one of him, doesn't it?
Well, if you want to be successful, it's essential.
Zanetti is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
And Cech pulls off a sensational save. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Dani Olmo. Chooses to... It's Gerrard! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Gerrard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. There's no flag. Goes for a shot! Goal! Victoria! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Victoria leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Dani Olmo. Oh, this looks sharp. Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Tries to pass it through. And it's Van Basten. Knocks it into space. And he's managed to get rid and reclaimed it in a trice. Gerrard. Forlan. Could move up a gear here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's onside. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Gerrard. Rummenigge. Adams does really well to win the ball there. Vitinha. Now it's Forlan. Hernes. Belletti. Park Ji-sung. And it's Gerrard. It's Park Ji-sung. Can he finish? Oh, how good is he? That is a gem! An absolute gem! Manchester United are back on level terms. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Tries to play it through. Zanetti. Oh, he's been... And he shoots! And he's done it! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity.
And there's the end of the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
So we're just settling back. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He can get that clear. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hernes, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And back to the keeper. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, it's Van Basten. And the shot! He scored! And this is getting better and better. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And there was big chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mohamed Salah is offering a right smile there.
And smartly reclaimed. Vitinha. 60 minutes played. Good ball, good take. Chance, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Manchester United grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And here's Van Basten. Vitinha. Mohamed Salah. And this is Forlan. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Van Basten. Spread it left. Into the last quarter of an hour. Park Ji-sung. Salah. Oh, well measured. And he's lost his man. Rummenigge! Outstanding save to keep that out.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor
Manchester
intensity.
United.
Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Eddie Olmo. Number 10, El Hadj Diouf. Coming on the field.
Manchester United are looking to go
22,
forward now.
Neymar. Number 42, Musiala.
Musiala. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a shot. He scores. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Manchester United.
Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Musiala.
Shot a goal! And he hits the net. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
It's become a case of men against boys.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Right card. Now this could be a chance. Oh, strongly challenged there. Harrison gets over and intercepts. No, it's come to nothing. Oh, well played, well played. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's that, the end. Victoria, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there was a